Hello and welcome back to Goosebumps Horror Town, where we've got a St. Patrick's Day update. Now, it's not one of the events that would constitute changing the promenade, or whatever this is called. Yeah, sorry. It's actually just a small event, so unfortunately there's not going to be a huge bunch of new things going on here, but there is this guy, Cronby. Now, I am actually going to make some space for him because I want him to go in a very specific location. You see, this has got the old restaurant and diner, it's got the restaurants taken care of here, but it never really had a bar, so I want to take care of that right now. Maybe I'll move those somewhere else better, but there's also a few things going on right now. We've got the new character. I'm trying to remember her name. Just give me a moment. Need to figure out how I want this. I could actually put it over there, but no. I want it. This is the problem because I don't want it to get too close here because then I'll have trouble summoning any creatures from there. Maybe I should move that building. I don't know. Oh, he's actually dressed like a regular leprechaun. Okay. And I already bought the pot of gold, which yeah, I'm obviously going to put right next to his domicile. Oh yeah, also with the deal that I struck, or with the sale that they had, I got another chemical fountain, so that's there. I should probably sell the teddy bear, but I just don't want to. Well, this is a toy factory, so might as well leave that there for now. What does this produce? Is it? Okay, that's the flower kiosk. And what is this? I gotta manage this stuff. Okay, so this is just a perfume shop. Actually, I'm gonna sell the perfume shop. And it looks like I already got another flower kiosk, so let's sell this as well. Yeah, that can go. What is wrong with me tonight? Okay, now we can move these here. Can I have a little thing going on here? Will this even fit? It looks a bit smaller, so it might fit. Okay, we are not getting rid of the gummy bears. So maybe I can move them. I know, real riveting stuff here, but I wanted to keep the candy shop, but hang on. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. It's kind of cramping the style around here, if I want to be perfectly honest. Move this over here. Yeah, that'll do for now. Actually, I do like the design of his pub. It's at least a cheerful place. There are a few things that you could buy. Obviously, the big hat, which will obviously go here. There's a giant version of that. Oh yeah, actually I got some of this stuff up over here. The balloons, which, let me see if I can get in on that. Yeah. lucky balloons. I wanted to have 4 here, but unfortunately, every time you place one of these down, it takes you out of the menu, so you gotta go back in, find it, put it down again and again, instead of just allowing you to place down multiple. I don't know why that works for some items and not others. There's also the golden horseshoe. I don't remember having any... Oh! There's some new environmental items. This is a swamp ruins. Which... Or is that... Was it swamp or bog? I think it was swamp. And obviously there's been some changes to the map. Along with this update, apparently they're trying to expand the map. So I'm expecting that over time we will see a lot more development over here. Either the roads are going to go away and new stuff's going to be added in, or things are just going to completely change all of a sudden. But it's some really good stuff, and I'm hoping that maybe the cost of some of these expansions isn't going to be so high. But for right now, it's still pretty well up there. So, yeah. Now, there was something... Let me get this last item down that I got. Yeah, I think that's okay out there. I should really move that snow machine. Now, this is getting to be kind of a mess, but I just want to keep everything. I can't help it. They give me so much cool stuff, and I don't want to get rid of it. Well, I may want to move it around, but I'm kind of running out of space for that. So, let's go into this. Let's talk to Crombie, and then we'll go to the... Is that the... Trying to think. That's not the Shaggity, is it? Oh, this is where you... Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll find out. A cave troll from the Amazon rainforest. But he's supposed to be a leprechaun, I thought. Oh boy. Uh-huh. What kind of logic is that? If you say you're a leprechaun and you dress like a leprechaun and you eat people hoping they will look for a leprechaun, what do you think they're going to go after? They're not going to think, oh wait, there's a cave troll here. Oh wait, there's a guy dressed like a leprechaun. Let's go for him. You're kind of throwing off things a bit there. Your strategy has a few flaws. Oh, God. He's the European version of the Riddler. Accounting? Okay, well, oh. Dance traditionally. Right. Oh God, he's so short I can't see him when he's behind the buildings. Oh, that's a horrible joke. But they still made it. You know, I will give props to the company that makes this game. I can't remember who it is. I just know that they do a fantastic job. They really do love a good sense of humor. Like making the one robot girl do the robot dance. Just interested to see what kinda... Oh, that's a chicken. It's hard to tell, but it's actually a chicken. Ah! Ah, jeez. A tire center? Why does... Why do I ask these questions? Okay, so we've got a tire center. Which, oddly enough... Oh, geez. If there's a tie-in with the movie Rubber, I think we're all doomed. Oddly enough, that actually... That movie's concept does seem like an R.L. Stine idea. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. I have enough trouble keeping focus, so don't need to make it worse. No. Hang it! Where am I going to put this thing? Well, I suppose I could put it over here, but that's kind of a bad idea. Ah! Yeah, this is me, just trying to... Let's just chuck this thing over here somewhere for now. I'll figure it out later. So, wait a minute. Oh, that was this. Where's playing new pranks? I need to... Why? Okay, this stuff better have a practical reason for why it's here, other than the fact it's natural for this to be in a town. I could probably move some of these businesses that I don't need right now. I kind of need a comic book shop for one thing. A toy store, however, still not required. Actually, I don't mind a tire spot being there. And yeah, I don't need the books from there, so let's move that. Okay, they'll be moving over here. Okay, that makes sense. And no, I'm not getting rid of these guys yet. I know what you're thinking. Oh yeah, and I did get the statue for the witch. Jeez. Was it the witch, or was it... No, it was, there's so many characters, I keep forgetting who they are. Anyway, I got her statue, and I decided to put it here with a few other things, just to adorn it. I think it looks nice. And now I need to focus and see what's going on here. Jeez, he's a jerk. I know, big shocker. So yeah, with this update... apparently there's more involvement with the swamp monster. And there's probably going to be some appearance by the mud monster. Or the Mudman, whatever it is. I'm sorry, I've been dealing with a lot at work lately, so I'm a little scatterbrained because I've had a lot to try and take in a very short amount of time. But since this isn't one of those bigger events, it's not going to be that long of a video. It's basically me trying to get an introduction into these new items and additions. Actually, let's see if there's some more shops. There might be something else here that's... Jeez. Still haven't got that yet, but it's kind of expensive. Hello. Yeah, let's go with that. Well... I really do want to have a gardens area, so I can move all this to that one spot. But for now, yeah, that's not a bad spot. But let's see if I can turn this. I need to zoom in. Actually, let me put that right there. No, don't move that. There we go. Move this just over here. And then we... No, don't stop. What? Okay. Let's see, is this 2 or 3? This is 2, so it should fit over here. Blocking the window, but then again, these houses are so close, you're not going to get much of a view. Yeah, I guess in the future I really got to see about removing some of these buildings, or at least moving them to better places. There's just not enough room for everything. And it's so difficult to expand when it takes so long to craft these items. But they are working on that, so I gotta give them credit for that. It's just... it's a bit frustrating because I want to cram all this stuff in, but there's just so little room. And some of this stuff I never did actually put up because it's so expensive. The Jiggles store? I have a feeling that's going to be useful for something. I just don't know what. It's got to have something to do with scaring Courtney. Or something else. That rat in there actually looks kind of menacing. Let's put it in. Actually, there might be a small spot over here that I could... maybe... yeah, let's put it right next to the diner and the pub. I'm sure the health inspector's gonna love that. Put a pet store right next to these two. I think it's a pet store. In this town, it could be an actual buffet. And I know that's dark, but let's face it, we got a lot of people here that eat things they really... I really shouldn't have to explain Goosebumps to anyone who's watching this video. You know that this entire level is essentially a menu for Mrs. Marg. I don't even know what Mrs. Dark prefers in her meals. Will Blake is going to be eating deer and all sorts of stuff like that, and occasionally dog treats. Actually, I'm trying to remember what other monsters we have here. Well, Slappy eats the blob, but then again, a lot of people do. We found out that the leprechaun eats chicken and people, so I guess he might have a love triangle going on with Mrs. Marg if it really gets down to that. Which I wouldn't put it past the makers. That's probably something that they've got in the works. So, yeah. I don't think there's anything else I can really put in right now. I know these not reviews, but spotlights are not very exciting, and I'm sorry. There are sometimes it just doesn't work out to be that entertaining. Yeah, the big lucky hat and the giant lucky hat. Those are two of the items. There's the balloons, the horseshoe, the pot of gold I got earlier and showed off. I think there's some more stuff here, like the ruins. I need to get... well, actually, that's clear down at the end. Yeah, I don't like it, but sometimes the pictures that they have for the image files don't come through. I'm not sure why. Picnic mat, picnic table. Haven't seen those before. The wild swamp grass, small hill. Yeah, the Swamp Ruins. I decided to go with that just because it was the most expensive and the coolest looking one. I have to give them credit for all the effort they put into making this a very versatile game as far as the items that you can bring in, the different characters that you bring in, and the ever evolving and expanding story. Now, some characters are pretty much one offs, but others have a really engaging story and interact with a lot of characters. So you'll occasionally get whatever that agent was from Invasion of the Brain Squeezers, or whatever that title was. But you'll also get characters like Courtney King who interact with a lot of other characters. Uh, Actually, that I'm hoping that she and Will do become part of the ongoing stories, and maybe Cronby can be as well. So that's my hope for the series, that it continues to be awesome and expand the ongoing stories that link everyone together. Because that's where the big strength of this is. It's not just the resource management and having a town that's inspired by Goosebumps, but it's actually trying to combine the books, combine the characters and locations, and really make it one cohesive place that makes sense for a town that is supposed to be based around all the Goosebumps stories. And that's what I think is the real strength, is that they're willing to play with those story elements and really try to bring them to some kind of life in a game that you can play basically anywhere. So that's my big selling point for this. They've really put a lot of effort into it. It's a gorgeous looking game. It may not have the most advanced graphics, and it may not be 3D per se, but this looks like if all the Goosebumps covers just came to life. And I appreciate that level of detail and hard work that went into making this enormous piece of art. Okay, my representation of it's not that great, but all the individual buildings, characters, items, it is really incredible that people got so inspired and managed to make something very inspiring as a result. So, have a great night, enjoy the game, and look forward to any new updates, and pretty soon I will be starting movie reviews again, so keep an eye out for that. Have a great night.